Welcome to the Knowledge Center live demonstration. My name is Mecca Muhammad, and today I will be your host. Currently, I serve as the Director of SharePoint Services here at NSSGA. One thing you should know about me is that I am someone who gets very excited about using different ideas to explore ways of doing something better. As a result, my main purpose today is to solve the question behind whether this Knowledge Center is useful to you. With this demonstration, I would like to highlight features that help by providing you with the same benefits as in-person meetings and FaceTime discussions. I plan to show you how to locate what you want and where you need to go to get it. Now, in the past, you had to go to the opportunity to interact with the NSSGA community. This time around, the community can come to you, and it's all at the selection of your fingertips. My agenda will be to provide you with some background information about the Knowledge Center, follow up with the demonstration, and gather your feedback on ways to make it better. I will then keep you in the loop by providing you with the next steps involved in this process, and finally conclude our demonstration. So let's begin, shall we? For those of you who are new to the Knowledge Center, you probably ask yourself, what is the Knowledge Center? Well, it's a closed platform designed to bring the NSSGA membership and staff together so that we can provide a meeting place for organizations and committees, as well as a place for project planning and collaboration. When the Knowledge Center was first implemented, it was to help reinforce the same setup that was similar to the old division committee structure in the past. So those of you who were not a part of the old division committee structures from the past didn't have a sense of where they belonged. In part, this kind of left out a huge section of our membership. Then there were some areas of the membership who felt they had a special niche, and NSSGA didn't do much to address their areas of concern. To top it off, our members didn't have an easier way to participate in NSSGA, so they didn't explore the various ways of getting these issues addressed. In turn, NSSGA collectively took a look at some of these areas of concern and the areas where they were strong and came up with a new model for the Knowledge Center. A model that addresses everyone's needs, from those of you who are only interested in networking, to those of you who need a place to meet for collaboration, or for some who just need a central place to store your documents. This demonstration will show you how to do just that. Due to all of the features this Knowledge Center has to offer, it can get overwhelming at times, especially to the newcomers. As a result, I will highlight the 7 major functionalities of this site and what it has to offer to ease the usage of your using this site. These 7 steps include logging into the portal, viewing the latest announcements, viewing the latest discussions, adding colleagues, joining a group, checking in and checking out a document, and finally, logging out of your portal. Once you get more familiar with these steps, you will be able to easily navigate this portal and learn how to use the other features too. But one step at a time. Remember, baby steps. Step 1. Log it into your portal. Now, to access the Knowledge Center, you must type in the following URL: http://knowledgecenter.nssga.org. For those of you who are following along, I'll give you some time to catch up. NSSGA members can access the site using their member ID number and password. You should already have this information by now. If not, let me know and I will send this to you right away. When you first log in, you will see a security page. This page replicates the site so that anyone who types in a Knowledge Center URL can see our site. They just can't browse through it without the proper credentials. Step 2. Viewing the latest announcements. There are several ways to view the latest announcements. 2 of the main ways are via your security page, which I just showed you, and through your home page. At the very bottom of your security page, or public home, you will see a box with a heading for the latest announcements. To view them, all you have to do is select the title of the announcement that is of interest to you, and it will take you to a page that will give you a more detailed summary of what this announcement is about. You will see the title of the announcement, the body of that, as well as when it expires. Once you're done, you can select the Close button and it will end there. Your inbox will not be flooded with emails. You won't have to worry about your spam blocker filtering this information or even not delivering the messages to your inbox. All you have to do is select the announcement of interest, mentally filter it any way you'd like, and then just close it. The other way to view your announcements is via your home page. To get to your home page, navigate to the home area of your navigational header and select it. Your home page will appear with text welcoming you to the site. Under Discover, scroll until you see your announcements and follow the same steps to open and to close it. Step 3. Viewing the latest discussions. Now there are several ways to do this as well. To view the latest discussions, you can stay on the home page. Under Collaborate, you will see our RSS-like feed on your latest discussions. These discussions will be pulled only from your members within your colleagues list and your groups. This will allow you to quickly see what's going on in a big picture view without having to read through every single discussion. I like this feature because I get a lot of emails. So if I could see what each one is about without having to select each new message and worrying about cleaning my inbox, of overcrowding spam mail, it would save me a lot of time. So I really think this is cool. You can even come back to check it as often as you like, or even leave it open. It's up to you. If you want to check out the latest discussions, the steps are similar. Go to the topic of the discussion that you're interested in and select it. Step 4. Adding colleagues. To add a colleague who may or may not be a friend, navigate to your My Profile page. Under Personal Development, locate the My Colleagues heading. Select the text where it reads, Add Colleagues. The text will become underlined to help you along. You will be redirected to an Add Colleagues pane. In the area to the right of the Colleagues box, select a small book to perform a mini name search, or if you know the spelling of your person's name and need to check to make sure it's spelled right, check this little blue Check Names box. For this demonstration, I'm just going to use my name and do a spell checker. And it will pull up the person's full name. As you see, this is my full name. When it comes to the rest of the form, fill it out as you see fit, or you can just leave the default settings if you don't want to get too specific. And to save this person's name and officially add them to your colleagues list, you would have to select OK. For right now, since this is just a demonstration, I'm going to cancel. But once the page refreshes, you will see the list of the names of the colleagues that you've added here. Step 5. Joining a group. To join a group, navigate to the Groups tab. Here, you will see a groups directory categorized by My Groups, New Groups, and All Groups. The My Group selection will show only the groups in which you belong to, and by default, this is the selection your page opens up to. The New Group selection will show only the groups that have been added within a 24-hour time frame. Right now, there are no groups that have been added within 24 hours. The All Group selection will show all of the groups in a directory that you have permissions to see. And these groups will show different for each one of you. It's all based on your permissions. Now, if you participated in the old divisions and committees from the past, you will already know which groups you identify with. If not, just go to the group that sounds interesting to you and select the button that says Join Group. I want to join the Human Resources group, so I'm going to select the Join Group text. A yellow alert button at the top of the right-hand corner of the page lets me know that I've been added. Now I can select the group title to view this group. Once you're here, you will see group features just like the ones you've already learned about. You'll also see that you have been added to the group. To leave, just choose the tab for the selection of the site which you wish to explore. Step 6. Checking in and checking out a document. To check in or check out a document, you must navigate to the document library of interest. In this example, we're looking at the testing group. Select the Documents Library heading to view an All Documents view of this library. Hover over to the document you wish to view and select it. A list of options will appear. Go to the Checkout options. A dialog box will open up to let you know that you're about to check it out. Press OK. You will see a green arrow that lets you know that this document is checked out. Now if you want to make edits, select the document that you want to make edits to. You'll see a dialog box that says Open Document. Press OK. The document will now open with all the changes that have already been recorded. And now you can go wherever you'd like to and make the changes. Right now I'm going to say Changes 26. Then I'm going to save it by pressing Ctrl S. And I'm going to try to X out of this document. A dialog box will say that it's uploading this document to the server, and then Microsoft Word dialog box will say other users cannot see your changes until you check it in. Do you want to check it in now? Yes. Then a version comments box will show. So you want other people who are looking at this document to know who made what changes. So I'm going to put Changes 26 to let them know that this is the changes that I put into this document. And I'm going to say OK. You'll see that the document no longer has that arrow that says that it's checked out and your changes have been made. Following this process will allow you to track your changes and the time your changes were made, as well as who the document was checked out to last and what's going on with this document. Once you're finished browsing the Knowledge Center, let's say you use the Announcements and Discussions feature for collaboration, the Colleagues feature for networking, and the Groups and Document feature for project planning, as well as for special meetings, then you're ready to log out. And this will bring us to our final and last step. And our final step, Step 7, logging out of your portal. To log out of your portal, finish what you're doing. Close out on any documents, any reply threads, anything that you're doing. Then navigate to the Sign In tab. Right now, it should read Welcome and your full name. Hover over your name and select it. Move your cursor to the Sign Out option. And this will immediately log you out of your Knowledge Center site. Please note, this is the only way you can log out of the Knowledge Center. If you do not log out, then the next time you access your browser, your information will show up, even if it's not you. So please be careful. Now this step concludes the 7-step process involved in my demonstration. Now for those of you who did not get to attend my Knowledge Center live demonstration, you still can reach out to me with any questions and answers that you have. I can be reached via email. My email address is mmohammed@nssga.org. Next steps in this process involve me compiling your feedback and reviewing it accordingly. After going through some editing and making the changes necessary, I will then give the site a facelift. This will consist of a color change and a logo change. I will then send you a final updated link with what the new site looks like. I will do a series of mini launches until the site is finally up and running. To accommodate these launches, I will post videos within the tutorials library of different areas of concern so that you can reference it for later. So if there aren't any more questions, and I assume that there are not, this concludes my demonstration. Thank you for joining me. Cheers.